А ну, чики-брики в дамке!
Hello! How's it going, all you wonderful people? It is Friday, which once again means it is time for Doing My Madness Live. Who'da thunk? Who'da thunk? And this time round, we are given a little bit of attention. Just a little bit of attention to REKKR, which I hadn't thought about for a little while. And I figured, why not? Why not? It's a big fat chunk of game. It is indeed a Doom mod. In quite possibly the purest sense, because it's a mod for Doom 1. It's not a mod for Doom 2. Also, yes, the bot is on. The bot is on. Bagel. I know why you want to know if the bot is on, because I've added a sound effect that can be triggered by subscribers. Once every 5 minutes, there's a timeout. So use it well. Use it well. This is my gift to you. It's my gift to you. And wouldn't you know it? Hope Joe has gifted a sub to the bot for the 3rd month in a row, no less. I know! Good timing. Good timing. I'm not going to regret this at all. I'm not going to regret this at all, am I? It's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible. Out of the friggin' blue, I'm just going to have my eardrums blown out. I am thinking about adding more to the subscriber soundboard. Would you like the ability to anytime you'd like? Just field in the question. I may grant you this privilege to summon Tim Allen at any moment, or I could give you the retort. I could give you the one and only retort to the Tim Allen grunt, which is, I don't think so, Tim. That's something only fans of Home Improvement will understand. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't grant such monolithic power. I remember mentioning in my original video for this that I was really disconcerted by those floating heads. They just... Oh, there it is. They just do something that, creeps me out. Creeps me out. Get myself a flannel shirt, be the owl I was meant to be. There's a home improvement fan. There's a home improvement fan. And I'm guessing, Kinky, do you follow the Church of Home Improvement?
I've checked myself. Have you checked yourself?
Yes, regularly. As you get older, you should check yourself on a regular basis. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the testicular cancer PSA in the middle of my stream. Remember, fondle those balls. Fondle those balls. It's the only way you're going to figure out if there's something amiss. God, that's going to be strange out of context, isn't it? This happens on a fairly frequent basis for me. I should know better by now. I should know much better. But yes, REKKR. I should probably talk a little bit about REKKR. It's got rabbits with antlers. But these rabbits have antlers. I don't understand. I'm sorry, I killed the bun. I did that the first time round. I still feel bad for it now, but the bun is tasty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will repent in another life. Also, I'm just going to bury this axe in a few people's faces. They've got such a pathetic death noise, like oh. It's like they're barely worth killing. Barely worth killing. How does someone die on the roof and have it just drip through? That implies that I can somehow get to the roof. Also, apologies if my throat gets a little raspy. I did do a 5-hour stream this morning with Hitman. Because, as it turns out, I love hitting the mans. I love hitting the mans. Preferably from behind. No, and, yeah. It went well. It went well. Did a little bit of multiplayer. Believe it or not, there is indeed multiplayer in Hitman. In Hitman 2, to be precise. It's called Ghost Mode. And it's like competitive assassination. You don't fight the other player. You instead race them to 5 points. The points denoted by how many successful assassinations you pull off on a map. It's really good. It's really good. Disabled the lock, free lock. It's locked? I just loaded it up. Is it supposed to be locked? I've literally re-downloaded this today. I can't jump though, so that's probably something. I don't know. And the dude has gifted a sub to Balbazoo. You're welcome, Balbazoo, and thank you, the dude no one likes. Of course you'd clip it. Of course you'd clip it, Schwab. Thank you. Thank you for immortalizing the fact that everyone should fondle their balls. It's true. It's true, though. And if you're a lady, fondle them boobs. Give them a good squeeze. Not for anything sexual, mind you. Just for your health. For your health. Because I am a healthcare professional. Zikri, you recall playing REKKR and it had free look disabled. Apparently it breaks something? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. And I may have made a slight mistake and maybe loaded it up in Doom 2. I'm not sure if that's possible. But I might have. I'm playing this on the equivalent of Ultra Violence, if you're wondering. So this will probably kick my ass after a few levels, because I do recall this getting reasonably tough. Reasonably tough. Fun fact, Veronica, bunny with antlers equals a jackalope. Is that an actual thing? Is that a real thing? Do jackalopes exist? And can I hug them? And squeeze them? And pet them forever and ever and ever? Ah! Did I kill him? I think I killed him. I think I've still got the advanced punching from the woad that I picked up. It's not going to quite help me against these floaty boys. Sammy Pebbles, why would you make WODs for Doom 1 and not Doom 2 with the super shotgun and near the monsters? I do not know. I remember there was an answer given by the creator of this, which I think was an author by the name of REKKR. If you're kicking around, thank you very much for creating this mod, REKKR. Can't quite remember what I said about it, but I remember being slightly exhausted by the time I got to the end of the first episode. I remember it was kicking my ass. I'm a wuss. That's the thing you gotta remember, I'm an absolute wuss. So mildly difficult to me is persecution. Outright persecution. Jackalope is it a US folklore cryptid thing? Cryptid, I haven't heard that word for a while. Cryptozoological. Is it? Ah! Cryptozoology. That's the thing. That's the thing you can associate cryptid with, right? And Zoust 3D no less. Thank you very much for the follow. Try and get rid of these downright ugly sons of bitches. Strafing. Straight fire. Pardon me. Zekri, you're thinking of playing Total Chaos again? New weight system and removal of the brick magic certainly made it a proper survival game. I think I'd have to prepare myself for that. I greatly enjoyed my time with the brick edition of Total Chaos. It was a lot of fun. I gotta prepare myself though for the way it's meant to be played, because even with the ability to just summon bricks from thin air in my version of the game, of the mod, I knew that without it I would be in a pickle. So I've got to build myself up to that. Maybe buy some good vodka. Maybe I don't know. Maybe some whiskey. Soothe the nerves somewhat. Get myself nice and loose. Let's see if I can get this fella. I have flicked that switch. Oh, they're down that way. Never mind. I think this is the end of the level. I've kind of blundered my way through this. I remember now the totems. So yeah, you also get these like stationary turret type enemies as well. So yeah, despite this being built on Doom 1 instead of Doom 2, you still get a pretty good amount of variety in the enemy types. Some pretty disconcerting enemy types too. Oh shit. Shiggy shiggy shooja. I'm losing the ability to word, and I've not even had a drink yet. Kinky, if I'm a wuss, then you're a newborn baby when it comes to games. And Valida, a REKKR stream 2 days before your birthday. You love this mod. Happy to play a mod you enjoy. I'm glad it... Oh shit, I forgot that they blow themselves up. Even when I'm not wielding explosives on my own, it finds a way to come back and kick me in the ass, doesn't it? Oh well. So yeah, pro tip. The floaty boys. The floaty boys, they explode. They explode. So doing this kind of up-close and personal treatment on them is not advised. Good excuse to swap the weapons, though. I have to wonder if REKKR based these off, like, plasticine models or something. They've definitely got that look to them. They've definitely got that look to them. You know how that they use that method for like the sprites in Doom 1, where I think they made like clay or plasticine models of the enemies and then scanned them. That's how you get the ones that we've got now, or whether these are just pixel art. I'd be interested to know. Imagine these would make for some interesting models to put on the shelf. Scare the neighbors when you invite them round. fuck is that on your shelf? Have I got the key? I've got the key. I got the secret. Damn it! I do wish there was a bit more of an axe-specific kill, you know? Have him, like, cleaved in twain, kind of thing. Mecha Girl, you really dig this mod, but with you being relegated to the touchpad, you can't play it, you need to get a new mouse. Yeah. Always get one of those cheapo USBs. Cheapo USB mouse. You plug into the side. They go for nothing these days. And now we got the floaty boys again, and I got no ammo. I'm gonna backtrack a bit. Oh, it had to be a floaty boy. Come on. I'm not oh yeah, I can get back up here. It's entirely doable. Maybe attack it from a different angle. Get more souls. Intriguingly, only certain enemies drop soul, which is the essentially the ammunition that I need to use. I think the grey creatures are called husks. Ah, this seems to work. Dang it. And a goddamn turret. Just doesn't want to give me any rest, does it? Oh, there it is! Oh, not the eyeballs. I didn't think they were this early. And the Mimic. I forgot about the Mimic. The Mimic's always a neat touch. Alright, I'm going to use this opportunity to make a little save. I'm just going to check chat, because I think there was something related to what I mentioned earlier. Vaguely, not sure if you know that, but there's a Doom 2016 board game. Yes! The figures are very detailed, and the board game itself is extremely expensive. I've looked at it longingly in a few shops, but I can never quite justify the price. You know what I mean? For something I'll probably never play, just put on a shelf. It's the same for like the Dark Souls board game. That runs a bit high in terms of price, especially when you factor in the expansions that are available for the Dark Souls board game as well. But yeah, I don't have people over anywhere near often enough to justify getting myself a board game like that. But then again, I do have that D&D group that infrequently meets. You know, maybe when we're done with our campaign, we'll do a few days of regular old board gaming. That's always fun. I'm liking the fact that I've got this gun now. I'm very happy with this gun. Is good gun. Is good gun. Untrag, hey, how you doing? Untrag, Let's Go Eevee is an adorable game. I'll take your word for it. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take care of these scumbags. There is a lot of projectile dodging to be done here. You know what? I think this is actually working better with mouse look on. This is definitely feeling a lot more fluid. I know it wasn't intended to be played with mouse look on, but I gotta say, it's making it a lot more playable, let's say, when it comes to dodging projectiles, of which there are many. Sometimes you'll get a room full of these totems and a room full of the, what do I call them? Stilt imps? Imps on stilts. I don't know. They got weird legs. There we go. There we go. I thought there was another one here. I was wondering where the other grey husk went. Thinking, though, that I might just make a run for it if I remember where the way out is. Did I turn run off again? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Bagel. The gun is good. The gun is good. Not gonna say the rest of it. Because then people will be like, what the fuck? And then I have to explain Zardoz to people, and you don't explain Zardoz to people. You just say, look, here's a copy of Zardoz. It features Sean Connery in hooker boots. There you go. Live your life how you see fit. John Diaper, you have a nice collection of mice. Oh, as in PC mice. I thought you meant you just had like a box full of rodents. I was like, oh, that's nice. You keep mice. You a mouse enthusiast? I didn't get any secrets in that level. They did remove the lock free lock. The free look. The looked free lock. Indeed. And Monkey Catcher, thank you very much for the follow. I've still not got any of them souls. Souls are in very much premium supply here. They really are. Oh no, don't you res. I forgot that the eyeballs do that. Oh, no. No. Now, do I have enough to start a little bit of a collection going? Yes, I do. Get rid of that guy. Then harvest these. I do like that you got to be reasonably quick with picking up the souls, though, because they do disappear. They do disappear fairly quickly after you crack them open. Okay. Not a mimic. Good. Might clear out this little area, and then I think I'll give myself a quick save. Ooh, I just remembered. I got that other weapon, didn't I? Do I not have... I don't think I have ammunition for it. Just trying to remember what the ammunition type is called. I'll remember soon enough. Anyway, let's get that quick save in. And GZ Doom Wrecker looks different. Probably a resolution thing, I don't know. Kind Toman looks like I'll not be able to watch this. Twitch is not giving out the encoding. So you are listening, though. That's a shame. Then again, I did stream earlier, and I was only averaging, what was it, 30-something viewers this morning. So I think Twitch needs me to up my game when it comes to those kind of views if it wants to give me encoding, which is a shame. Shouldn't have to work that way, but yeah. I mean, ideally, if... I suppose it's a scalability thing, isn't it, with Twitch? Oh, god damn it, this is a bad room. Is it bad for Twitch to just have encoding turned on for a stream that has 30 to 50 viewers? Is that a waste of resources, or does the amount of viewers mean that it's still negligible? I don't know. I don't know. These are some of the questions that keep me awake at night when it comes to Twitch streaming. And this is... Nah, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to get some projectile-based bullets. Come on, let me in. Oh, that was a bad... That was a bad bit of movement. Okay, that's 7. Okay. There we go. So that should hopefully, yep, have more than enough for the bow and arrow so I can get rid of these fellas. Who never, ever take a break. They just continuously keep spewing. Oh, there we go. There we go. No wing beats, you entered the stream to Sean Connery and hooker boots. Yep. Also wearing a diaper. Or as we call this in the UK, a nappy. Don't know why we call it a nappy. But it's a nappy.
What the fuck?
I know. I know. If you're wondering what that was, and you're just joining us, I have made a terrible mistake and allowed an audio command for subscribers. But it's on a 5-minute cooldown, so you gotta pick your moment. Which, I gotta say, so far, the moments have been picked. You've done a good job so far. You're holding up... you're holding up your end of the bargain. Yeah, I might expand. I might expand the list. Just to see what chat is capable of. And you just know that the quality of this stream is gonna plummet as a result. We're going to the trash heap. We're gonna be the kings and queens of trash. And no one's gonna stop us. Okay. Okay. These eyeballs can get fecked. Try not to swear as much. So I'm substituting with feck. Because feck isn't as bad as fuck. Oh wait, I said fuck. Damn it. Just got too much of a potty mouth. The axe doesn't seem to have much punch. It's alright. It's just, like I said earlier, it could do with maybe a bit more of a damage, like a unique damage animation when you strike people with it, just to convey a bit more force, because even when you're hitting enemies, it feels like it's just whiffing off thin air, that kind of thing. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking. And a little bit of saving while I'm at it. I am feeling the icy claws of death near to my face. Oh good, it's not a mimic. I'm gonna save after that. Need a yellow key. I mean, it's still got a bit of an impact thing to it, but yeah. Maybe the death strike that you get with it. Maybe if that was a bit more of a thunk, that would make it a little bit more weighty feeling. Bagel, fuck you mean the stream quality would plummet? It'd be so much better. We shall see. We shall see. We'll look back on this moment in 1 year's time. After I've enabled more weird interaction for chat. And we'll see how it turns out, okay? We'll see how it turns out. Did I get Berserker? Was that previous map? I'm pretty sure I got that in the previous map. You know, the only thing that's worse than the eyeballs is the thing that spawns the eyeballs. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna have to deal with that eventually. I do like the just blunt force bang of this thing. And then the wind up. There we go. It's essentially the wind-up time of the super shotgun, isn't it? I'm just kind of trying to mentally, like, overlay the super shotgun animation. That kind of syncs up. Okay, we got the yellow key. Goody gumdrops. Pretty sure there was somewhere I could use it in here. Oh no, the boots are one off. There we go, we got boots. I should have done that after getting up, because now I won't get the souls. It's a good job this isn't powered by them then, isn't it? And I think I saw some lovely tasty health, which I definitely need. Some guy, so what exactly is this mod? Is it a Viking Punk Doom? Yeah, essentially. Essentially. Secret sewer grate in the acid pool? This one or the previous one? See, this is where things start getting a little confusing for me, because sometimes chat's a little behind. Nope, need a blue key to activate that. See? Just gotta go my own way for a while. Gotta go my own way. Alright. I need to definitely get that additional health. Which was this? Please no bite. Please no bite. Ah, good. Those particular potions can be monsters. Which is really neat. Now this, I'm pretty sure, is where I start getting confused. But no, we're good. We're good. Let's see if I can get up top and deal with those. Actually, no, I don't need to waste... I don't need to waste bullets on those things. And ranked XZ... What? Ranked XZ. Thank you very much for the follow. And the monkey catcher as well. Did I say hi to the monkey catcher earlier? I think I did. Ah, these abominations. Okay. Pretty sure they have homing projectiles as well. Or at least they do kind of zero in on your position. Go back down to arrows. Okay. Sorry. I need that bun health. There we go. Come on. Take your medicine. There we go. Ooh. Good, now we start getting soul crystals, which means I can lay a bit more death and destruction on my enemies. Does the jaw piece on this like flare out when I fire it? Yes, it does. Okay. Fancy service, where do you carry your weapons into the tavern? Mimics. We left. The bartender left. The table left. We killed the table. Good times. Never underestimate the possibility of mimics.
Here comes Flamboy.
Ah, I was gonna say some of these trees are actually enemies as well. So it's not just the potions that you got to worry about. It's also the tree stumps. Which are pretty much the what I call them, the barons. Hell Knights, the Mancubuses. I don't know. I don't know. Ah! Stop that. It's rude. And I've only got an axe. Ah, sugar. Trying to... Ah! I was trying to punch it and, like, dart away from it. Because they explode. Damn it! Had to be another tree. Yeah. Yep. Shrub, that tree stump monster is slightly adorable though. It is kind of derpy. I'll give it that. That doesn't mean I'm gonna treat it any nicer than I'm treating the rest of the monsters here, because they all want to eat my friggin' face. Fancy Cirrus. Oh yeah. They have mentioned. There has been mention of jackalopes already. I just like calling them bunnies. Deer buns. Deer buns. Bony hoppers. Disregard that last one. Disregard that last one. Is this still like the 3rd level or something? Yeah. It's a shame they don't drop many souls. Would have been hella useful. Oh, good. Please die. There we go. You gotta ask nicely sometimes. Fancy Source, it's good because if I kill bunnies, there's a statistical probability I'll summon Doom Guy. So you're saying I should keep killing bunnies? Or is it the case that I should probably stop because Doom Guy will kick my shit in? Yeah. That last one. That last one, right? Saw nothing. You saw nothing. Well, you saw me beat that weird imp to death. Oh no! I think that's hands down one of the worst things to experience with that particular enemy. Low health. Low health and getting stuck. It's not fun. Okay, let's get some of these crystals. It's giving me a bit more of a fighting chance. Did I not pick up that? No, I didn't pick up that other weapon. I died when I did that, didn't I? Let's see if I can do it again. I'm just gonna go ahead and enrage all of these enemies around here. So there's a trick. There's a trick to this level as well. There's a particular like sequence of floor tiles that I've got to pay attention to. We'll see how that works out. We'll see how that works out. Thorogrim, thank you for the follow, and Gold Dragon 1224, thank you very much for the follow as well. Welcome, welcome. Remember, it's hip to kill trees. Wait, that's not it. I'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Okay, definitely need the blue. The blue. I should probably turn on crosshair, shouldn't I? Yeah. I don't know, this feels slightly more authentic in a way. Can I torment D&D Rap Edition? I'm not gonna demean myself by attempting to read that out, but I appreciate the effort. So we're back from the meetings. How's everyone doing? I'm being accosted by trees and discount imps, and I keep finding axes. But I never seem to be finding a good weapon. A good weapon that I can just destroy with. I do feel a quick save coming up. Oh, I hate that. Sometimes the way enemies move, it's just this weird diagonal shuffle, and you will easily whiff your shots if they suddenly decide they're gonna walk a completely other direction now. Now, where's that gun? Where's that damned gun? The good gun. The gun that is good. I feel like I might have missed it. I'm hoping that that isn't the case. Yeah, I think I remember this being the level where I just started going, or dare I say, that's why free look is generally frowned against. I understand now. I understand. So that's one of the things that free look breaks. So I feel like I've only found at least one of the floor symbols. I need to find 3 floor symbols and then activate them in a specific order. So the first one is that one, the book. I'm gonna find my way back to that area that I think killed me. I think it did kill me in the last save or so. Bad tree. Bad. Bad eyeball. No resurrection on my watch. Come on. Go back to sleep. Kind torment. You can find that rap on a channel called Man Shorts. The D&D Rap Edition is what it's called. So someone actually did that. Repeat those leaves up top in low resolution without a free look. Look magical. I can imagine. It's just an odd compromise, isn't it? Because I do feel like the gameplay of this flows a lot nicer with free look. Especially with airborne enemies. And you do get a fair few airborne enemies in this. I know you get airborne enemies in, like, Doom. I think the one thing that slightly bugs me about the not quite imps is the rate of fire that they have. It does get a little bit overwhelming. Is that a button? Need a blue key to activate the blue thing. Okay. I still need to find my way back to that weird room. Wherever it is. I think I need to go back up through a teleport. I think I do. Cheeky Sticky, you passed your cybersecurity class. Well done, dude. Congrats. Happy for you. Now you get Doom Mod Madness live and 9 days off. You enjoy them. You enjoy them 9 days off. I hope at the very least, I can not be terrible at this map. And actually figure out what direction I'm going. I need to find that teleport. There it is. The mushroom teleport. Of all the things. So, where was the other thing? Is it back across this way? Potentially. There was a bit that split. I can't remember where it is. Was it on this part of the map or a different part of the map? It seems to be a bit that I haven't gotten to. Or was that where I came in? If I go that way, but yeah, I can't go that way now because I fell. It's trying to retrace our steps. So, I came back around this way, got that switch done, which brought this down, which allowed me to get up and over this. Looped around here, got the key, came back down this way. The key gave me access to all sorts of other junk. Maybe... Ah, this is where I was at the top of earlier. Fancy Cirrus, you're half expecting that when I kill a jackalope, it's actually some really powerful enemy in disguise. That would be quite funny. If out of the blue one of them just went Super Saiyan. And suddenly you've got an impromptu boss fight out of absolutely nowhere. Am I just tracing myself back to the start of the map? I think I might be, you know. Pretty sure I started the map up there. Maybe I do have to be on the other side. Gosh, this is confusing once you've got a lot of keys. Well, once you've got a key and you've killed a lot of enemies. It just becomes empty rooms. I guess I'm going back through the teleport again, because clearly it's not this side of the, woods. Whatever you want to call them. Chicky! God damn it, Chicky.
I feel like celebrating. Have a brewski, brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. 10 quid, no less. Believe me, I will be having a brewski in short order. As soon as I find the way forward in this map, I'm gonna save my... Well, I'm gonna save my progress now. Hey, this looks... Yes. No. Yes, this is the way I need to go. Oh, the uncertainty. So, was it... I need to go through one of... I need to go through one of these things. And once again, I'm out of ammunition. I just don't want these things to blow up in my face. There you go. I've done that thing. I'm assuming it was the correct thing. Please die. Come on. Yeah, I've got to draw him out. There we go. Less of that. Less of that. Less of that. Get away from me. Get away from me. You little explosive piece of crap. Absolute run ruiners, these things. Okay, I'm back to the tube. Back to the soul tube. Sova, out of the chat here, has played PlayStation games. Which one was your favorite? Oh, the PS1. I really like Gran Turismo 2. Someone mentioned Gran Turismo 1 in there. I really liked Grand Theft Auto 2. I thought that was a really great improvement in every way on the original Grand Theft Auto. What? I liked Siphon Filter. Again, Siphon Filter 2 improved on it. Metal Gear Solid, Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. All that good stuff. A lot of the Tomb Raider games. I remember playing Battle Arena Toshinden. Or at least I had a friend who owned a copy of Battle Arena Toshinden. Which is one of the games that they're putting on the PlayStation Mini. Which I think personally is a bad choice. Because it sucks. it may have been something in the day, but it's pretty jank these days. So many different games they could have chose, but they chose some real... They chose a real mixed bag. The PlayStation Mini. Dino Crisis 2.
Here comes Flame Boy.
I feel like the Dino Crisis series doesn't get enough love. I would love Capcom to bring back Dino Crisis. Specifically, ignore Dino Crisis 3, which was like an Xbox exclusive, I think. Like Xbox One. Not Xbox One. First Xbox. What is it with these naming conventions these days? Why must you make it so difficult to convey what you're playing? It's like Hitman 2. What? Hitman 2 Silent Assassin? No. Hitman 2016 2. Wait, is that Hitman? Do you mean Hitman? No, that's Codename 47. And Mateus, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow while I have a brain fart. Finally! Even the corpses are an affront to my quest. I need to remember what I'm doing again. After all of that spinning myself around in this map, the 2 different parts that it's got, I've got to figure out where this blue actually I remember where the blue goes now. It's starting to come together. Pardon me. And I've got the sneaking. I was about to say sleeping suspicion. The sneaking suspicion that I'm about to get absolutely accosted by annoying crap. Because though this may look fancy, this is possibly one of the least useful explosive items in REKKR. And you know how I am with explosives. I'm so overwhelmed by the sheer force that this weapon conveys. It's like a... I can only describe the sensation of firing this as a plop. You feel me? It's like I'm just plopping out a rune. Plop. Oh, okay. That's how we're playing it. That's how we're playing it. Health, health, and... You know the thing that makes me laugh the most about this? They don't explode on impact. They kind of just... They just slightly slap the enemy on the face and then hit the ground and then they explode. It's an amusingly crap weapon. It doesn't explode on impact, no. If it wasn't the staff and more of a planted thing, the underwhelming effects would be more tolerable. Grenade-like. Yeah, I see what you mean. I just hit the blue, didn't I? Oh, crikey, this is... Okay. Okay, it does deal some damage. On impact. So I did this. But I'm not entirely sure what it did. Maybe I can get the red key now. No. Still no. Why? Why though? This level drags. Dragonhearted, watching the stream while playing Project Brutality. Good for you, good for you. Hope you're having fun, because ultimately that is all that matters. Though, if you want to find a good project that has elements of Brutal Doom without all of the layered stuff that's been added over and over and over the years or so, there's Brutal Doom Light, which I found out is actually pretty good. It's still giving me the kind of punch of Brutal Doom without the bloat, if that makes sense. I'm getting lost again. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's another reason for maybe not mouse look. I don't like this pit. Oh, it's just so you go down, so you have to come up. Okay. You know when you get a room like this and all it leads to is like a health potion, you can't help but feel like you're missing something? Was this always open, or is it just something I didn't go through? Okay. Was Project Brutality updated to New Brutal Doom? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not up to date on what versions and what things are what. Personally, I'm holding out for, what's it going to be called? Extermination Day? Then I'll come back and I'll give it a spin. Turns out humping a tree trunk into... Oh, look, wait, there you go. It was the calendar all along. What a twist. What a twist. I'm thinking I'm going to have to go back through the portal. Back through the mushroom portal. Alright. Was there anything on this side of the map that actually requires the blue key? Because I don't think there is. I don't think there is. Rupert, I light up the book floor tile and castle area and then go stand on the other book tile. Oh, that isn't obvious at all, is it? No wonder I was getting lost. Yeah. I think if there's one thing that caused me a lot of frustration when I first played this, it was definitely that. It put me in a bit of a bad mood. It's like, yeah. Yeah. That noise. That's the only noise I can use to convey how I felt. That noise. Right, so yeah, I gotta go back through. Oh. Oh, God, it's, No, I'm turned around. I'm turned around again. I could use auto map, but I've found that the auto map actually just confuses the shit out of me. Because of the way the levels are layered. It just makes me go cross-eyed. So it was through this. Oh! Oh, good! Health! Of which is gonna rapidly diminish with these enemies spawning in. At least I got something to shoot. I think that's what was getting to me. Okay. No, I can't get back up that way, I think. I've got to go the other direction. Secret sewer grate requires blue key. Oh. I could probably use the auto map to place markers. I've never used those. I probably should. Oh, it's behind me. I was wondering where the projectiles were coming from. Okie dokie. Some kind of progress. Yeah, nah. 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 Nah, you can stay in your trees. Or not. Or not. Stop resurrecting things, you dang dirty eyeballs. So, okay, I needed a red key for this bit at the back, didn't I? You know, I will go back and look at what the blue key unlocks. Because I think I'm gonna need it. Come on. There we go. Just when I think I'm done, another one crawls out of the woodwork. Goes up this way. Through here. Nope. See, I don't want to go through that because that'll poison me. This. I'm getting a drink. I'm getting a drink. Be right back. Okay. It's a good job I saved. This is starting to be somewhat of a motto. Good job I saved. Good job I saved. Good job. Good job. Good job. No! Don't let it be like this. Oh, wait. You can crouch. I'm sure of it. I think I remember that being a thing. Oh, wait, no, it might not be a thing. I might be thinking of a different map. I might be thinking of a different map. Do you just have to get all three of them on at the same time? No, it's a combination. And there's the doggo. Is that Sir Blaskovich? F. F! Pay your gosh darn respects. Ugh. Are eggshells healthy to eat? Not a clue. Jersey Cobra! How you doing, man? Certainly has been a long time no see. I am doing good, now that I'm making some progress here. Do I lead the doggo back to the kennel? Come on! Come on! Yes! Yes, you do! Secret level, baby! You lead the doggo back to the kennel, it opens the door. And then you get this. This is new to me. This is new to me. And Echo, thank you for the host. I think this is necessary. So I get the feeling I shouldn't have picked that up. I didn't know that was invincibility. Could always restart the level, I guess. Ah! It's the revenge. It's the revenge of the buns. This is what happens. This is what happens. Goddamn jackalopes. It reminds me kind of the chickens out of Zelda. If you screw with them too much, they have their revenge. That is a lot of buns. Do they just keep spawning? They're spawning like rabbits. Oh my god. They just keep arriving. I definitely used the invincibility too early. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I thought I had some charge left in that that other weapon. But clearly not. Pardon me. I was wondering why I wasn't switching to that weapon. Oh, picking up. They ain't nothing. They ain't nothing. Sure, they may be pink and angry, but I am angrier. I am... Yeah, that would. That would. I'm getting bored now. I'm getting bored of rabbits. And I didn't kill that many. Alright? I didn't kill that many jackalopes. This is unreasonable. This is straight up persecution at this point. It was for the greater good, okay? It was for the greater good. I had to consume the more innocent jackalopes so that the rest of the jackalopes could live, alright? Is this it? Are we done? No! Stay in your holes. Stay in your holes. Gallus! Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. The greater good. Stop saying that. It was Wabbit season. You want to see how many there were? Ah, sorry, I missed the message. Now back to our more regularly scheduled programming.
What the fuck?
Bagel! And is that a new sub? A new resub even. The Exigo for 9 months on Prime. Yay indeed. Yay indeed. Thank you very, very much for subscribing after rampant bunny slaughter. Ah! Fancy source, you'd think that Australia's predators would deal with them before infestation, but rabbits just breed so fast they didn't care.
Here comes Flame Boy.
Oh, what was that with the release of rabbits in Australia, was it? It kind of went a little crazy. And yes, Bird Thing, thank you very much for the follow. Need to get back to playing REKKR, yes? Yes. Yes. Sorry, I'm channeling Filthy Frank again. Less of that. Less of that. Oh, come on. There we go. Now, I'm wondering if this is the weapon, if this is the level where I did end up running in circles for quite a long time. If it's the level with all of the waterfalls and such and so forth, I'm probably gonna need some help. I know I'm still murdering jackalopes, but I'm taking this as justified revenge. After having to deal with quite so many jackalopes, all in one space. Fancy Saurus, the rabbits in Australia would eat all of the grass in one area, which would make it no longer grow because the soil became loose. So then they would strip the bark off trees, killing the trees. Oh, good grief. I think the only reason there isn't an explosion of rabbits where I live is because they just keep getting ran over. Because you get lots of, like wild rabbits that live curiously in the middle of a roundabout. The pretty big roundabouts. But, naturally, some rabbits aren't as smart as the other rabbits and haven't learned that that place that isn't grass, you stay out there too long, you're gonna become a pancake. It's probably for the best, you know. It's not quite natural selection. More automotive selection. But yeah. It works. I'm gonna blow those up before they got the chance to blow me up. Which will happen sooner or later when it comes to explosive barrels. Buy Skyrim Remastered, Megas. Play Despacito. Oh, that will never happen. That will never happen. And Bird Thing, Icarus, did I review Keegan's Blastmaster 2.0 update for Combined Arms? I think I did. I think I streamed it at the very least. Antisaurus rabbits are relatively stupid, squishy, and defenseless. The only reason why they aren't extinct is because they breed so fast you can never kill them all. Also, and some people like them as pets. I wouldn't mind a pet bun. Because they are soft and fluffy. You know, you could kind of apply that to a lot of things. You know, soft and fluffy. It's that wind-up time. You know, you're not quite... You know, you're not quite gonna get them all in one go! This was a mistake. This was a mistake! Oh... You know, one day I'm gonna forget. You know, the worst thing one of the worst things you'll probably be able to do with that is let me go long enough without remembering it's a thing. And then hit me with it. But then again, I keep forgetting that it's a thing and it just keeps happening anyway, so, you know. And now everyone knows about it, so rest in peace my eardrums. I see. Pardon me. Oh no, I've got 200 health, that's why. I thought it was a mimic. Things that I sometimes really don't want happening. This. That auto switch of the berserk power up. Sometimes that is just such a bad thing for you, especially when you've got all of the rest of the stuff in plentiful supply. I can guarantee I would lose more health trying to do fisticuffs with these things than just shooting them. It's like it. I better do Spooktober sometime, Magus. It's full of references to a lot of things. Oh, I'd love to do Spooktober. In fact, sign me up for next week. Actually, wait, no, I might not be here next week. No, I won't be here next week. I'll be in Berlin. So no Doom Mod Madness next week. I just remembered. I'm going to be in Berlin. Visiting friends. Drinking heavily. Eating copious amounts of currywurst. Secretly wishing I lived in Berlin. All that kind of stuff. I love Berlin. I've been there once before. Oh, no. You know what? These enemies are low tier enough for me to just... Yeah. Yeah! Punch them about a bit. Rough them up. I think one thing that's definitely true of a lot of the levels in REKKR is they give you a profound sense of deja vu. You just end up spinning and looping, and look, this is the start of the level again. You just came from here and around there, and it gets a little maddening. I mean, on one level I quite appreciate it. I appreciate the intent of the level design, that it loops back round on itself and leads you, or should lead you, kind of naturally where you want to go, but doesn't quite manage it. It's like one or two markers that would just make it a little bit more readable. No! Worst possible timing! Worst moment to run out of ammunition. Bagel Wolfenstein Mod Madness? What was that? Just a suggestion out of nowhere? Magus, what's that Gimbo status? I think that's a holdover from when I bound my keys to another mod a while back, and I've never unbound them. So GZ Doom recognizes it as something it should recognize as a command, but isn't related at all to this mod. It's probably from Guncaster. Guncaster. Something that happens when mods don't use add key section in their key config. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. I love that those enemies are that weak. That even with this, they explode into giblets. Okay. Okay. Back to where we were. I'm going to be in Germany, so it makes sense to do Wolfenstein Mod Madness. What, you mean at the same time? When I'm nowhere near my PC, or... I think that's the confusion I was having. Oh, that works much better. There we go. We've got a use for it now. Guess who's getting punched? You are! Yes, you are, you adorable little jackalopes. You're gonna go squish! Oh wait, there's a tree. Never mind. Let's deal with the tree. There we go. Good. Good. It's entirely because of that secret level, by the way. Zikri, you've always found a fascination with putting action heroes with guns in medieval settings. The Hamlet section of Last Action Hero was also a highlight. To be or not to be. Doesn't he let loose with like a flamethrower or something? Is it a grenade launcher? I don't know. It's some kind of heavy weaponry. Is it Hamlet 2? Or just Hamlet? Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. James Cameron's Hamlet. Honking intensifies. Them little splody boys. They've evolved from floaty boys to splody boys in my vocabulary. You know what, I'm going to stick going this way, just so I don't get myself too turned around. I always feel like I have to go for it, either way, just in case it's health, because I always need health. I always need it. Said to be or not to be before blowing up a castle. Didn't he then follow up with just not to be? Thanks, Mr. Tree. Thanks, Mr. Tree. Thanks, Mr. Disembodied Head Creature. Thank you so much for sapping away the health that I just got. And a Zero Quake and Last Action Hero taught you to never bring a sword to a gunfight. I'm trying to oh, not this Switch puzzle. I'm trying to remember what film it was. I think it was the I think it was Punisher, the one with Thomas Jane in it and John Travolta, where he tracks down some guy, or some guy tracks him down, and all he's got is like a pocket knife, and he says that don't bring a knife to a gunfight line, but it's a spring-loaded knife that shoots out into his neck. That was fun. That subverted my expectations. So, the reason why I groaned when I got to this bit is because of reasons. It's one of those kind of hard to understand puzzles until you've done it several times. It's like, alright, these switches make things go up and down. Cool. That's fine. I've uncovered a path. Cool. That's fine. But then it loops back around and needs you to do, I think, another bit on the way back. It's like, too many switches all at once. Oh, these goddamn eyeballs. I should be using the other weapon, shouldn't I? I shouldn't be using the bow. I should be just using the cannon. Yeah, it's this bit that gets me. It's the opposite side of it. So you can't see what you're doing. But the eyes still have it. Okay. Okay. So you don't let the eyeballs get a foothold. Otherwise, things go wrong very quickly, because it's the equivalent of having a herd of Archviles. Granted, they don't have very much health, but boy, if you let them in a room. Trying to think what the other switch is. So, middle switch. At the moment does nothing. I'm hoping I've got my head around it this time. Because I was just randomly flicking switches like a crazy person the first time I did it. Yeah, I got my head around it. So I was just the certifiable idiot the first time I tried this. I just did it the wrong way around, and it was frustrating the hell out of me of, you know, what switch controlled what. Well, the Punisher film was okay, but you think people gave it a bad rep. It was one of those where the good guys is as nasty as the bad guys, but that's sort of like the Punisher's thing. The thing is, Thomas Jane's Punisher was downright lenient. He was downright merciful in his run. He was supposed to be like torturing a dude, and they kind of neutered it a bit, where rather than, you know, doing what he said he was doing, which I'm pretty sure Frank Castle would do anyway, he's instead jabbing him in the back with an ice pop, fooling the guy into thinking he's actually, you know, blowtorching the skin off of his back. I'd say it was an alright step in the right direction, but I think they did ultimately get there with the Netflix Punisher thing. I thought that was pretty good. I like the Netflix Punisher series. If only for what's-his-name's ceaseless bellowing. When that man starts just yelling and firing a machine gun, that does strike the fear of Frank Castle into you. Then there was Punisher Warzone, I think, as well, which was alright. They doubled down on on just the violence. It wasn't anything spectacularly complex, but it sure had the violence up.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Fancy Saurus. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I should have never told you about this thing. You should never have let that be a thing. I could turn it off now if I wanted, but you know, I think I need to suffer for this. Lokitsu, the screen is blank and silent as Icarus start again. Yep. You might have an issue with your browser. I'm so happy I put a 5-minute cooldown on that thing. You know, it was 3 minute. It was 3 minute. Now it's 5 minute. I thought, you know what? As soon as they figure out that this is a thing that they have control over, it's gonna get spammed to high hell. It was originally a 2-minute cooldown. I bumped it up to 3. No, 5. I bumped it up to 3 and then I thought better of it. How am I supposed to get in this room? Come on. Go explode. Go explode. Ooh, 6 points of health. 6 points of health. Fancy Saurus, a 1 hour cooldown would be worse because you'd forget about it. Yeah. But, you know, I figured people will want to get it out of the system, you know. Everyone wants to go. Ah, yeah, there's a switch. Six points of health still. Please die. That right there. This little section of level right here is a textbook example of things that piss me off. Things that piss me off in certain levels. You got a room full of enemies. You've got a limited amount of movement and a doorway which they can be aggroed through, and that they end up just bottlenecking you through. I hate that shit. I hate that shit to high heaven. And hell. Because it's not a case of skill, it's a case of luck. You just gotta deal with it. Especially if you're stuck up on top of that platform. All you end up doing is getting stuck here and just firing your gun until everything's dumb enough to get in front of the doorway and die. Cool. I don't ever think it's intentional, though. Don't get me wrong, I don't ever think it's intentional. I find it's more of an oversight than something that is definitely thought of as, yeah, this seems like a good idea. Tenims, they think it be like it is, but it do. It do. It do. That's a good one. That was one of the good ones. That's one of the health potions that doesn't attempt to bite my face off. I'm okay with this. Okay. Get the feeling I'm going to do a lot of punching. Pardon me. I don't think I can actually get down there, can I? I've just got to go back through. Right, where is that windmill? Because I'm pretty sure I can get in that windmill now. Less of that. Less of that. Jizzy Cobra, would I list Heretic under the title Retro or Heretic in Twitch for a stream? That's a good question. You could put it under both, to be honest. I imagine if you're thinking of a streaming category. I mean, if you look at what I'm doing right now, I'm using Doom 2016 because I think more people keep an eye out for that. You do whatever you feel, to be honest. You could put it under Heretic or Retro. Retro may potentially get you more eyeballs. If you want more people to potentially check it out, maybe Retro. Because Heretic, if you pick Heretic and you're the only one doing Heretic, it might be like right down the page. And you got to think on the browse page, if you're not looking for Heretic, but you might be interested in it, you're gonna have to scroll down and down and down and down and down. That's one of the things that that gets me about Twitch sometimes. Makes it hard to actually just discover the more niche stuff. Vitz, what time is it over here? It's death o'clock. It's 4:47 p.m. Wait, is there a middle one, or does that just come down quicker? Ah, it does. It goes up a half step. Cheeky. Cheeky. Sneaky, cheeky, breaky. Zero, just say you're playing the latest game when you're really playing a Doom mod. Yeah. Just say this is actually Doom 2016. But yeah, Retro seems the best category on Twitch for that stuff. Unless there's a more recent game. If they did, like, Heretic 2016, I'd stop. I'd start putting it under that category. Sonic Robo Blast 2 is a registered game on YouTube. On YouTube? Or on, is it the same on Twitch? Because I don't know. Roller Coaster Tycoon Mod Madness. That should be a thing. What the fuck? Sometimes it works really well, doesn't it? Sometimes it just works well as a punchline. It's like Marmite. I love it and I hate it. Shoulda you like this power? Remember, with great power comes great shit posting. Shoulda, with great power comes great tacos. Do you think me mortals can enjoy great tacos on their own? Tacos are always mediocre. Prove me wrong. Tacos are the most underwhelming fast food in the history of mankind. Burritos, however, give me them. Give me a burrito any day. Tacos, small time. Tacos, they don't fill me up. Tacos suck. I don't care if they're hard-shelled or soft-shelled. Tacos suck. Give me a burrito any day. Mexico, revoke your claim to the taco. It's only dragging you down. Unsubscribes. See, that'd probably be worthy of a what the fuck. I gotta qualify this by saying my only experience of a taco is at Taco Bell, and I hated it. It sucked. But that's just Taco Bell as far as I can tell. So feel free to take my opinion with a pinch of salt and a hefty dose of bullshit. As with all things.
Here comes Flame Boy. Swah, 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 swah.
Yeah, that's my problem. Yeah, I went to Taco Bell. That was my first mistake. I think I was doubly annoyed because I had a choice between Taco Bell and KFC, and I went to Taco Bell. Never go to Taco Bell. When you've got another option, go somewhere else. And Animal de Monte, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Homemade tacos are amazing. I'll take your word for it. I've never had homemade tacos. I've had homemade fajitas and burritos, but never a taco, man. I'm gonna guess that's for a cat or a dog. I don't know why. The first thing I went towards was, you know, one of those squat toilets that you get in certain countries. I'm not good at that, by the way. Just in case you wanted to get a real good mental image going of what that might look like. I'm not good at that. There was a Taco Bell in the UK, Anna. Yeah, there was a Taco Bell in the UK. It was Sheffield. I was in Sheffield for, what was it, the SFX in the City convention. It was it was interesting. The party on the Saturday night was pretty goddamn good, but oh, the Taco Bell. It's near one of the stadiums. Can't remember what the stadium was for. I'm pretty sure it was a hockey stadium. I'm like 70% sure it was a hockey stadium. I could be completely wrong. Why did I pick Taco Bell? Peer pressure. Nah, it wasn't peer pressure. It was just poor decision making on my part. Secretly, I really, really wanted a KFC. But I thought, you know what? I've not really had a Taco Bell. I should open myself up to new experiences. So I thought, you know what? Let's go to the Taco Bell. I'll go to the Taco Bell. I'm never going back. Never. Never ever. Which is going to be real easy for me to do because there's not that many in the UK in the first place, is there? So go me. So did I get the Icarus is experienced in a fatal error? Please hit the restart button. I got the yellow key. Naturally, that means I should be seeking out the lalelulelo. Or maybe not, because this door has got enemies behind it. It's because there's multiple red doors, that's what it is. I do hate that these have slight homing projectiles. It's just subtle enough. It's just subtle enough to catch me off guard every time. You think you can dodge out the way by a few little bits. Little bits. And then just get slammed in the face. Pardon me. Aw, 2 should have been enough. It does get a bit... It does get a bit bullet hell sometimes. Ah, them trees. They should just be passable. Because I need the health. Damn right I need the health. They always just take one shot too long to kill. Come on, that... Did I not land that? Apparently not. Apparently not. Revenant bus when? Oh god. I'd only do Revenant bus if I ever figure out how to do it without doing the entire 24 hours or whatever it is. Is it 12 hours? 24 hours? I don't know. Has anyone completed Revenant bus challenge yet? Has Joel done it? Joel said he'd do it. Joel said he'd do it. I don't know if he's penciled that in yet. It's across multiple levels. It is across multiple levels. You get in the bus, then you drive a bit, then you realize you've left your wallet, so you have to drive back and get your wallet, and then get back on the bus and then drive. And then there's the return trip as well, I think. But I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mistaken, and it's all a bunch of hearsay, that there is a way to do it in much less time. Rest in pepperoni, Joel. He doesn't realize what he's done. I'm sure he can. Joel's got more than one monitor, right? Joel's got more than one monitor, unless he does everything from one. In which case, goddamn, he can look at chat. He can entertain himself with chat. He can bring up YouTube. Actually, no, he won't be able to bring up YouTube because YouTube.
What the fuck?
I'm getting another drink. See what you make me do? See what you make me do? Would Joel really be able to do something else while doing the Revenant bus? He thought there were Revenants continuously spawning.
What the fuck?
I wouldn't change you for the world, chat. I wouldn't change you for the world, chat. Oh, God. You nearly made me spit my beer out. I should have known. I should have known. Oh. What a great start to the weekend. Oh, I know I opened something. Oh, I think I raised that. Okay. Dragonheart, you accept the Revenant bus challenge. Stream it. Stream it. Get mad. Get mad, mad interest for it. Do I still hear Doom remixes? You mean I listen to them? Yeah, every now and again. I was a big fan of a remix album, or like a, would you call it a remix album? That was put out back in the day by OC Remix. Was it .org? It was called Dark Side of Phobos. It was like, I think it was a double album. It's like a double album of remixes by composers on the site. I used to be a real big fan of OC Remix back in my late high school, early college days. Used to love listening to the compositions of music from video games I loved. And a lot of video games that I played at the time. There's a lot of composers that have gone from OC Remix, I think, to do much bigger things. I think it was Danny Baranowski. I remember hearing a bunch of his stuff, and then he did music for Cannibalt, which was an Android like infinite runner game, and I think he did the original soundtrack for The Binding of Isaac. But I think there was a falling out between Edward McMullen, who is the creator of Binding of Isaac, and Daniel Baranowski. I think they had conflicting viewpoints, that kind of thing. I still like his music. Yeah. Anyway. I've lost track again, haven't I? It's a very particular hell, guys. It's a very particular hell. The hell that keeps repeating, looping endlessly. Circular. Think I got it. Think I got it. Now I just need to figure out how to loop back around to that, so... Pretty sure I need to find a teleport. Because there's no normal way. Sod off! There's no normal way to get to that yellow door that I need to get to so I can get to that thing. Unless I find it in a real obvious fashion through this way. That'd be nice. Don't get me wrong, that'd be nice, but I think it's going to be unlikely. I'm going to do a whole lot of doping. Nope, there it is. Never mind. Found it. Found it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Shut off. Hey! Conflicting viewpoints was a kind of an understatement, Makigo. I like to understate things sometimes. Raging Boner. Baranowski also did the Super Meat Boy soundtrack, one of the best video game soundtracks of all time. Yeah, he's got talent. I certainly can't deny that. You think that was the guy who made the music for Sonic Mania? Oh, you think the guy who made music for Sonic Mania also has works in OC Remix? Yeah, a lot of people got their start from OC Remix. It was a good place for indie devs to find talent back in the day, definitely. Still is. Still is. Dutchy Gamer, guten Tag. How late am I? I have been live for 2 hours and 12 minutes, according to Twitch. And a zero tuner and seafood taco. There's a way to break your toilet and your soul. Note taken. If I'm ever at a sworn enemy's house and I want to destroy their porcelain, that's what I'm gonna eat. That's what I'm gonna eat. Boop. I remember now. This is a level that has like a multi fake out key section. So I think it's the red key or something. And you just think you're about to get it, but it's like on a lift. And it descends every time you get near to it. Because it's nice like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like that. Vitz, you've been doing remixes for years, but never felt like posting any OC remix. Maybe I'd just get overshadowed by the people over there. You never know till you try. I'm happy to encourage it. The thing about OC remix is they do seem kind of strict, because they literally do have people review your track. But that said, you know, OC remix is not the force it once was. I mean, you got the likes of SoundCloud, but then again, SoundCloud is one of those places where there's so many people. There's so many people vying for attention on SoundCloud that it can sometimes be hard to find an audience, but yeah. Pardon me. I have sound effects now? I've had sound effects for a while. It's just usually the sound effects were in my control. Now it's, now I've handed some of that control to the subs. So if you're interested in, let's say, increasing the interactivity of this stream, that is a subscriber perk for you. To you from me. Has Power Slave ever been ported to Dim? I think it has, hasn't it? Someone's been trying it. I love Power Slave. I think the other name for it was Exhumed, so if you're not familiar with the name of it, it's an Egyptian theme Doom clone. I think it was called Exhumed in the UK. I think it was called Power Slaved elsewhere because, yeah, it's inspired by an... Is it an Iron Maiden song? Iron Maiden album? One of those. Some things tend to be. Spirit of Embers, you stuck at home sick. The only cure is Icarus and Doom Mod Madness and chicken soup. Chicken and sweet corn soup, my friend. I'm trying to drink. Better. Now I'm gonna drink. Clay Bones, it was the album and the song from the album. Power Slave, yeah. You become king of the world in Power Slave? I don't remember that. Is anyone playing Fallout 76? Fallout 69? Fallout 32? Fallout Rule 34? I've heard it's kind of shit. Huh? Yeah. Ah. There you go. Now, it feels like they did the shotgun things backwards, because this has the spread of the regular pump action shotgun in Doom and the feel of it. But I can't help but feel that it's kind of more powerful in a way than this, which is kind of like the super shotgun of it. I don't know. It's strange. Strange. Don't quite know how to describe it. But it's on the same slot as the plasma gun. I think that's what gets me. This is on the same slot as the plasma gun. It has a slight charge from click to fire. It's interesting. Evermore, you don't think Fallout 76 is nearly as terrible as everyone's made it out to be? I'm still not going to buy it. I've got absolutely no interest in it. Sachko, at the end of Power Slave, after you kill the alien leader, the Pharaoh grants you the gift of immortality, and everyone... Yeah, I did that without looking. And everyone in the world realizes that you're just too badass and powerful and perfect, so they name you King of the World. Nate. So the key keeps going upwards, does it? Oh, okay. Pardon me. I've heard that the VATS is terrible in Fallout 76. It's just... It doesn't pause it. It's nothing like VATS. It's just auto-aim with proximity percentage. You know, I do acknowledge that Bethesda even said when they were making this that they don't know what they're doing. But I didn't expect it to quite be on that degree of we have no idea what we're doing. It feels like what Bethesda needed to do was actually hire people who have extensive experience in building that shit, rather than fumbling around in the dark like they have been.
Here comes Flame Boy. Swah, 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 swah.
Bring in the talent you need. Bring in the talent you need. Because the people who are going to pay for it in the end are the players. The people who buy your goddamn game. And Sir Gregory K, thank you for the follow. And this is why I've stopped, you know... I've stopped jumping on hype trains. I'm done jumping on hype trains. Which isn't great, you know. It isn't great, because I'm in this kind of position where I do YouTube. I do YouTube. And the thing about YouTube, and even Twitch to an extent, is it is a platform for people with strong opinions. One way or another. It's not a platform for people who have the mentality of wait and see. That doesn't tend to get you anywhere. And I'm very much of that mentality. I like to kind of weigh both sides of the equation before I jump in, kind of thing. I'm not saying I'm always right. Far from it. But I like to subscribe to that kind of viewpoint of, you know what, let's sit back for a while and see how it turns out. You know, don't instantly jump head first into it and But that's the thing. If you don't jump into it head first, you don't get the views, you don't get the clicks. Just not wired that way, I guess. Fallout 76 is the best online survival game out there. It's better than the best ones. Yes, it's going to be kind of glitchy and weird. All those games are, and for good reason. That's why they're so good. The only reason people hate it is because they refuse to accept what it is. Hi, Todd. Hi, Todd. How are you doing today? I love that they're not changing the engine. I love that they're not changing the engine. My god, Bethesda typifies the... Exactly! Exactly! What the fuck, Bethesda? What the fuck? Invest in your infrastructure. Invest in the shit you develop on. Because quite frankly, the engine that you've got is buckling under the strain. It wasn't built. It wasn't built. It wasn't built. It wasn't built for what it's doing right now. Maybe it's cost cutting. Maybe it's a cost cutting measure. Maybe that's why they're doing so well. They refuse to spend on upgrading their tech because it's expensive. R&D is expensive. I'll be honest. That's true. That's a smart move from a business standpoint. But there comes a point where it tips. Where the tech can't keep up with what you want it to do. And everyone pays the price. God damn it. Jankiness is Bethesda quality. And whose fault is that? Bethesda. What program am I using to play these sound bites and the chat commands? I use Streamlabs chatbot. You can also get the same thing to work through another bot called Ankbot. A-N-K-H. Which is what Streamlabs chatbot is based on. And all you do, if you want this to work on your own stream, is you set a command and you bind it to a sound file on your computer, and it will play them. Same kind of thing. I've got a Stream Deck, which means... Oh, shit. Bear with me. Which means I can press a button and it'll do that. So, yeah. Good fun. Good fun. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I set it up. As much as I bitch and whine about the impromptu what the fucks, yep. I think my stream is better off for it now. I've been converted. I've been converted. Someone wants to be mad at Fallout's direction, be mad at Fallout 4. Yeah, that was the beginning. Fallout New Vegas is your fave. Fallout Vegas was the last Fallout I bothered with. I love Fallout New Vegas. But even then, Fallout New Vegas was jank. Even then, it was feeling the strain. How many red doors are there in this place? Did I fuck up? I'm not entirely sure. I was on too much of a rant, okay? It was that, wasn't it? It burned Fallout 76 is going to be the most fun you can have playing with friends. You want that? What have you done with It Burn, Todd? And why are you forcing him to say something? Are you keeping his family hostage? In which case I will pay the ransom. Just don't hurt him, okay? Todd? Todd! Put the knife down. I'll buy Skyrim again, okay? I've already bought it twice. Do you want me to... It won't end. It won't ever end! I did love that response, though. We'll stop re-releasing Skyrim when people stop buying it. Okay. I'll accept that. That was a good response. Oh, look! Plumbing! And a working shower. I do like the idea of Viking punk, though. As someone said earlier, that is a very good description. Wilycat Peter Hines keeps talking shit on Twitter. I don't follow Peter Hines on Twitter, so... Wilycat, your video feed is broke, so you're just here to chat at this point. Refresh, man. Refresh. Though, occasionally, Twitch does shit the bed, so, you know. Don't feel too bad. Remember Happy Day. This level. This goddamn level. Wait, I think I get it. I think I've got it. It's because it filled in a little bit of the blue that I assumed I'd already been through. So if I go through this way.
What the fuck?
Like I was saying, if I go through this way, it should take me where I need to be. No. 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 I'm so glad those things can't bum rush me. You know, just enemies just charge at you. Where is this? Why is everything dead? Have I been in here before? Was it just a one-way door? I don't know. I don't know. Can't wait till I play a horror game. Whew. I don't play horror games often, I gotta admit. For that kind of reason. No! I saved. Speaking of horror, how did I like Total Chaos, Jersey Cobra? I love Total Chaos. I love Total Chaos. I may be a little biased because I was able to spawn infinite bricks. Which made the experience a lot more enjoyable for yours truly. When in doubt, throw bricks. That's what it boiled down to. Having a hard time? Throw bricks. Brick that son of a bitch. Brick that son of a bitch in the face. Unfortunately, that has been changed. Though you can still play the brick version. I'm pretty sure Waterholic has the brick version kicking around, and he's happy, more than happy for people to play it. That retro nutcase, you want more of a Soundless Mound? I want more of Soundless Mound. Magus! Magus! More Soundless Mound, please. More Tim Allen. The final boss, just tool time. You just enter this TV studio. And there's a live studio audience just waiting. Every time you fire the gun, they're just giggling. It'll be hell. It'll be the embodiment of the true form of hell. And then you're just about to kill Tim Allen. And then this bearded figure looms in the background. Goes, I don't think so, Tim. And resurrects him. Writes itself. It writes itself. Anna, you want more Splatterhouse? Hey, they could do an episode 3. They could do an episode... Well, he could do an episode 3. Just realized I've got like 2 points of health. Give me the gun. I'm pretty sure this is a level I hate as well. I'm glad that enemy can't throw projectiles. I would have been screwed. I'm doing a Joel style run. 1 HP. 2 HP. 2 HP. No, pressing the nipples doesn't work. No. Nope. Jeez. Who's gonna bet that I just get killed by the first thing at the top of this lift? What's the health? Ah! Well, technically that was the first thing in front of me. So it does make sense.
What the fuck?
What was I doing again? I've been mentally defeated. I have been beaten. I have been beaten. Oh good, health! Health! Ah! Can I jump? Can I? Ah! Am I feeling it now, Mr. Akers? I'm not gonna dignify that with a response. You don't deserve one. You don't deserve a response. Well, I saved scum through this bloody mission. God, I am save scumming. I'm save scumming like I've never saved scum before. There was something else chucking fireballs. I think I got it. Come on. Oh. Oh, I forgot to get... Ah! Nope. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Fancy Source waiting for Mr. Icarus to go full of the room on this. Well, on this map. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi. I did not kill the demons. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. How's your sex life? Nah! 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 I am reduced to noises. This is me now. Just a series of grunts and snorts. This is what REKKR has reduced me to. But yeah, I think I remember the bit of advice that I said you should play you should play REKKR with. One episode at a time, definitely. One goddamn episode at a time, because can you imagine wanting to play after the end of this episode? You just want to have a hefty drink. And a heckin' snooze! Chin chin. And about loud coming after every encounter and shows I don't feel like quitting too early, so fuck it. Got a quick save. Yep. Yeah. 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 Big agree. Big agree on that one. Cleave and smite. Smite and cleave. I hate this level. I hate this level so much. I really hate this level. The fuck? I didn't know I could fall off that one. How many tiers to this are there? I've forgotten.
What the fuck?
End the game. And I'm trying to zoom it in, but it's not working. Never mind. Never mind. I'm fine. I'm fine. 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 I'm not having a breakdown. You're having a breakdown. You're having a breakdown. What? What? Icarus is happily collapsing mentally even with us. You can go on about Fallout 76 where you like. This is my priority. Getting through this thing. This map. As I've already said. I hate it. enters. Okay, that worked. That was much better than before. Ah! This section is fucking horrible. Every hit I take is like a blemish on my goddamn soul. I kill it? Why aren't you dying? Better. Better. Dragon, you don't have to apologize. I do it to myself. Epic Fox doing a heck and frustrate. I don't know why I enjoy that stuff so much. What was that? Was a thing. Took me ages to figure that out, by the way. That you could teleport. I would back out just before I got to the edge. Every time. Do I have an opinion on the Gaben? He should work on his counting skills. His level's full of
Suction.
yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I saw you, Bagel! I saw you, Bagel! I saw you before it happens. I think you were a bit early. I think you were a bit early with trying to boom me. Too early. Too early. Come at the king, you best not miss. Ah!
What the fuck?
Fancy Saurus, what is my opinion on exclamation mark play boom? It changes on a use by use basis. I feel that, first of all, how was I ever meant to know that that was a door? And secondly, I wash my hands of it. I wash my hands of it. Play boom but in E minor. Ah! Eggcon, thank you very much for the host. How did I end up here? I looked away for a second and I feel like I'm in a completely different section of the map. Did I fall down? No, I just went out a different exit. Actually, I need to make sure I'm back on the live feed so I can see the event list. So many. So many of these sons of guns. You know, for things with really weird mouths, they don't puke the projectiles from their mouths. It looks like they fire them from their bellies. That I pay more attention to their animation. It's kind of weird. Okay. Nah. It was the fire! It was the goddamn fire all along. Nope, didn't trigger it. No! Screw you! I was nowhere near this. Right. I took damage. Look at that shit! Bullshit! Bullshit. Rein in your damage radius. That is a heckin' no. Better yet, put a fence around it. Just put a friggin' fence around it. Oh, what was it? Because I'm too fixated on figuring out what I've triggered by going up here. Which was that. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Icarus got a twitch. Icarus already drank his drink. Icarus getting a little too invested about speaking about himself in the third person. That's when you know it's getting to him. Why does it take 10 minutes to reload? Because I'm pretty sure this is modeled on the super shotgun. Reasonably sure. Hey. Great gal, it's time to pass out. Thanks for the streams. Take care, dude. Thanks for dropping by. Oh. Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
So far, I have been a merciful god. Oh, I'm full Kato Sicarius. Never go full Kato Sicarius. I wish I knew what that meant. Ah! Eat more common fruit, Wily Cat. I got a bunch of bananas downstairs, but I don't know if that's common. I don't think bananas actually made it to the UK till some point in history. Ah, shit. Oh, good, this place. I got a red and a yellow key. Thinking it's that door. That unassuming door. Figures. Figures. What about the tangerine key? Not sure that's what I'm looking for. Magus, thank you for the host. Magus, Revenant Bus, he was going to stream that, but you don't feel like it now. Have a host. Thank you very much. Dragonhearted, bye everyone, and thanks for the laughter. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, God. It's maps like these. Maps like this. That strike fear into my heart. It's these labyrinthine clusterfucks. These labyrinthine shitfests. They don't have the good grace to give you a goddamn clue. Most of the time. Oh, having that. Quick save. And that. And that. Double quick save. Pardon me. I've got a yellow key. I've got a yellow key. What can Mr. Icarus do against such reckless mapping, Evermore? Grit his teeth and take it like a man. Which I'm failing at, by the way. I'm taking it like a sissy. This is looking ominous. Very ominous indeed. Oh, come on. Nope. Nothing of note. I do remember this being a kind of neat effect, but I feel like more of it needed to be done. So the effect here is that it's supposed to be a jar containing these fairies, but I feel like the effect would work better if it was actually a non-fixed sprite. You know, the one that follows you, like the flies do, because it's supposed to be a curved-topped container. And if it was an unfixed sprite, it would follow you and still give you the illusion of like an upside down test tube. But because it's fixed, it doesn't. I like the idea. It just, I feel like it didn't quite work out as intended, or as good as it could. Blessing of the Gods, by the way, is supposed to be... Let's see if I can find it, because the bindings are really strange. It was Blessing of the Gods. I just picked it up and everything. 1, 2, 3, 1. It's supposed to make my hands do the glowy thing, right? What key is it on? Or am I thinking of something completely different?
What the fuck?
That's what the inside of my mound... It's what the inside of my mind sounds like. The inside of my mound. That sounded dirty, didn't it? That sounded dirty. Moving swiftly on. Moving swiftly on. Whoa, notices your mound. No! No! Mods! Mods! Stop this. Prevent this. Erase this. Nah, no, I'm fine. Doom Noob, someone needs to do an updated version of Revenant Bus. Interesting. What do you mean, updated version? It's only recently come out, hasn't it? See, despite doing that, I still feel like I've not achieved anything. It still takes a bit of backtracking before you... before you figure out what the thing you did actually does. There we go. Which is always, you know, you always feel like you're kind of twisting in the wind. So great, I did that. That was the thing what I did, and it freed the fairies. Good. Good for me. Good for them, I guess. Still, what am I doing? I'm still using them as fuel for my weapons, which is technically, you know, a not good thing. Oh, dear me. I still don't have a key. Still don't have a key. Which means I can't get through that. Mirror's edgy, this looks cool. This looks cool. Awesome weapon design too. Yes. Certainly can't fault the weapon design. I just wish they felt a bit more beefy. Zekri, you're not quite sure what Revenant Bus was aiming for? Desert Bus would do? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. What will break Mr. Icarus first? Play Boom or this level? It's a delicate combination of the two. It is a fragile balance. I did that once before, right? Did I just land in the wrong place? I mean, ideally, I'd like to get to the end of this episode before I finish the stream. But this level is making it very difficult for me to do so because of the way it's structured. It is just so... It's obtuse. Wait, did I need to go up that? Ah! Ah, there it is. I didn't want that to happen, but never mind. Screw it. I'll follow it down. Tenums, you better head out. Take out the trash to attempt to be productive. Be productive. What is adulting? A miserable pile of chores. Have a good one, though. Thank you very much. Dimnib, didn't Icarus just miss the actual shotgun ammo in that secret? No, I picked it up. Unless I've got max ammo already. I don't remember going out this way. This is what I don't remember. And I'm back. Holy moly. Jersey Cobra, a nice Symphony of the Night reference. Glad someone caught it. Do he need help? No, I have discovered the solution. It's retarded. That's why I was rubbing my eyes. I discovered the solution. And it was retarded. That just... Very, very contingent on predicting the player's behavior, but it's not very good at doing it. It assumes that you're gonna just jump straight off the edge of something. You know, you see something with a gap and a thing that you need, and you know you can't make the gap, you know you can't jump. Do you attempt to just run over it anyway? No, you don't. That sounds counterproductive. You think, alright, I'm gonna back away and look for a switch. That's what I think. I hope I'm not alone. It just seems, yeah, it just seems like it's hedging the wrong bet on how the player thinks. It's trying to anticipate how you're thinking, that you're just some dumb animal that's going to run off the edge of a cliff because, oh, you're just going to see the key and go for it. But I like to think we're a bit smarter than that, that we think, hey, no, there's something wrong with this. There's probably a switch somewhere around here that lowers that blue key down to where I can actually get it. Only there isn't. You're supposed to run off the cliff. This is the stuff that kills me. It makes my brain just implode. And this is why I sometimes have an unreasonably dour opinion of things, because I get hung up on this shit. I get really hung up on this shit. I spend sometimes upwards of an hour figuring this shit out on a map that I'm trying to review, or a mod I'm trying to review. And can you blame me for getting pissy about it? Can you blame me for getting pissy about it? Okay. Okay. The small details. It's the small details. The small kinks that contribute, that work together, that build into this big fat middle finger jammed squarely up your rectum. Some people like that. I'd like to have notice. I'd like to be pre-prepared for that kind of stuff. New word of power, dour. Dour is a good word. Dour is a good word. I don't mean to get as annoyed at that stuff, but I do get hung up on tiny stuff like that. It's a character flaw. Call it a personality flaw. Does this come back down if I... No. No, it does not. Wait, what? Why does it not come down again? Was there a switch? What am I missing? The switch. Oh man, this isn't even the last level or anything. I think this is like the penultimate level, and it just keeps going. It's got enough... It's got enough to it that it would, up to this point, easily fill my idea of what a standard size level looks like. But it just keeps going. And I think that's because it trades on the idea that you know what you're doing. And I don't. And I've played this before, and it took me a while to figure out what the fuck I was doing. All over again. Oh no. Where have you put me? Where have you put me now? Okay, we've at least got the fairies. And a new set of curtains. Nice change of drapes. Which reveal... some stuff. Some stuff. Some stuff and dead people. And a toilet. That's just cruel. That's just cruel. There we go. Still cruel. What? 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 Why are you so disorientating? What? Thank you, Dragon. Alright. Keep it together, man. Keep it together. Gotta keep your head screwed on. It's just a level. It's just a REKKR level. You don't need to get riggedy wrecked, son. You just need to get through it. That's all you need to do. One step at a time. One encounter at a time. No matter how strange and disorientating it may be. Nope, that's the wrong button. It just constantly wrong-foots you. You step off and it's whoop. Yep, there you go. Next bunch of enemies. Guess what? Face full of shit. Fuck you. Where does the ride end? Nobody knows. We're just gonna keep dropping you and dropping you and dropping you into new groups of enemies. Oh, the first time experience is so difficult. So hard to deal with. If you're not a seasoned hitter of the F5... No, not the F5 button. The F6 button. You're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have such a bad time with the latter levels of this first episode. They are mean. Don't mind the command error text, that's me just mashing the wrong button. Mashing Q when I need to hit W. One health! One! Oh boy. Doom Noob, you just realized you're actually disappointed about the maps in REKKR because everything else is great. Oh, there's some choices that I feel are made out of a hatred for mankind. I think there's only one time during a map I made that that I ever said to myself, "Oh boy, people are gonna hate me for this one," and I think it was a map where I had a cyber demon in a room with 4 box pillars, so you could evade. But the point was, you didn't have to kill the cyber demon. You could still get on the lift and evade the cyber demon. The cyber demon was optional. And if only I had a way to make it so that killing the cyber demon in that section was actually worthwhile. The truth is, it isn't. But because I didn't have an incentive, I had to balance it for, you know, if someone went, you know what, I should probably kill this cyber demon because 100% kills. I was like, I wish I knew the scripting or whatever it was at the time that I made that map to do the thing. Hello? Hi? Hi? I freed you from captivity? The fuck? The fuck are you doing? Oh, I'm just gonna go ahead. Just gonna go ahead. So over time to head home. Happy murdering and best of effort on 1 HP. Much appreciated. Oh boy. What? What? Rupert, you can confirm you hate me for that cyber demon in the 4-pillar room. Ended up not killing it. Good, that's the point. You don't have to. You don't have to. Yobomon. Hi, this is a nice looking mod. It is. It is a nice looking mod. It's also... Oh, god damn it. It's also a never-ending descent into madness. Ugh. I've said the word "what" a large number of times. I really have. There comes a point where, if I'm just yelling that constantly, the map is getting the best of me. Yeah, the weapons are really... They feel really weak sometimes, though. A weak source. But both in firing and in effect on the enemy. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh wait, no, I think this is the last... Is this the last map? Or is there one more? I think there's one more. I do remember this being... a thing? I think? You know what, I need to take a piss. I'll be right back and I'm gonna crack the rest of this. At least crack this level. Thank you very much, Silva. Appreciate you. Having a leak. You know, despite the fact that I'm having a debatably tough time with REKKR, it's nice to come back to a mod and confirm some opinions. just reaffirm the way you feel about certain things, you know? That's more like it. So this is the thing I thought I had earlier. This is kind of the BFG equivalent, I guess. Very useful. Very useful on crowds. What? Yeah, I don't feel like I'm exploring the level anymore. I'm just like chaotically bouncing from section to section. Hoping that this is maybe where I need to be. I mean, that can work in certain contexts, but yeesh. Not quite this frequently. What? Aw, come on now. That's just disappointing. Oh, no! Good. Did I manage to hit that? I'm pretty sure I hit that. Not sure where it did, but I hit that. Right. Okay. So you get through this level, right, which is pretty friggin' big. It's a pretty friggin' big level. And by this point, you are tired. You are really goddamn exhausted. You see the little ship here, and wouldn't you know it, here's the great big fuck you enemies at the end of the episode. And there's a fair few of them. There is a fair few of them. And guess what they spawn? They spawn eyeballs. They spawn lots and lots of eyeballs. Eyeballs that constantly resurrect enemies that are on the ground.
What the fuck?
I couldn't have said it any better myself. I couldn't have said it any better myself. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. This is the kind of shit you have to deal with without mouse look, by the way, on this map. The original intent was to play this without mouse look. Now, the problem with these big floaty spider things that spawn eyeballs is they don't always come in range of you and the fart stick, so you can't really rely on it to do much raw face damage. So instead, you've got to rely on the likes of I don't know, this, which takes a little while. Takes a little while to get its juices flowing, you know. But at the very least, you can thin down these before the eyeballs get to them. It's just one of those encounters, man. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18! 18! 18 hits! 18! I'm trying to figure out what triggers that, actually. Trying to figure out what triggers that so I can actually use it. Ah, it's the middle. It's the fountain in the middle. It's just a port full of nope. Six, 7, 8. I think I know why I was angry. I remember why I was angry with REKKR now. Now, is it the case that I can just do this? Doesn't seem that way. The thing is, these are recurring enemies. It's just... this is the first time you encounter them. They spawn eyeballs, which are pretty much lost souls with the ability to resurrect. And on this difficulty, which is Ultra Violence, they are numerous. Extremely numerous. I think one of the best things you can hope for in this situation is that they start infighting. Which I think they do. There's a little bit of infighting going on. And then you can maybe get your way through it after about 3 or 4 tries. Maybe 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that had less. 1. You gotta kill him. You gotta kill him as... ah! You gotta kill him as far as I can tell, otherwise... ah, no! The thing doesn't come down. Where does that leave me, really? Ah, what a shit show. No more eyeballs! I'm done. I'm done. One more hit and I'm fucked. Did I get it? Nah, there's one more. Best I can do is slap him in the face with my fire runes. Yes! No. Oh, there's a friggin' button. Was that always there? If that was always there, then that is just a horrible piece of deception. Hide it! Hide it behind the fruit stand! Keeps going. It keeps going. Just after you do that, it gives you one more map. It gives you one more map. So next time, go for the button. Go for the button. Don't use all of your ammunition. If you know where the button is, go for it. If you don't know where the button is, the map will just... It will have its way with you. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. There's a lot of assumptions being made in the maps of REKKR. And then the boat sinks, yeah. You get to the boat after all that and the boat sinks and you end up on this island. Now, in comparison, this is thankfully a relatively short map, but it is pretty high in intensity. It really is. Can you tell I remember this map? Swarms of punchy enemies. And then a shitload of eyeballs. So yeah, the last map knackers you out. Absolutely knackers you out. And then it does this. By all rights, that previous map should have been the last one, but no. It just keeps bringing you shenanigans. After this, I must go back and find the secret level. I've already been to the secret level. The one with all the rabbits? Or is there another one? Ah! Nah! Nah! Dragon, you still gonna do the the Revenant Bus Challenge? Cool, good for you. Enjoy your 24 hours of punching Revenants in the face. Oh yeah, you don't get to shoot them, you have to punch them. For 24 hours, you gotta constantly punch Revenants. They will teleport... Did you not read up? You don't just say, I'm gonna do this thing and not read up what you're getting into. That's how you make some really bad mistakes in life. Let me drop some... Let me drop some advice. before you say I'm gonna do this thing, read up on what the thing actually is. Read the terms and conditions. Always. Because there might be some really, 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 really damaging shit in there that you will not have anticipated. Read those terms and conditions. Read the text file. Read the readme. Ah! I just want to get on the lift. I just want to get on the lift. What? I gave that thing 2 big fat blasts to the face. And it still had the 1 HP. 1. Oh, son of a bitch. This is sadistic. This is the product of a deranged mind. It really is. No. No. Where's my hands of power? Where's my tingly hands? Fuck me sideways. Why? Why? Why didn't you die? I'm just getting headbutted in the back of the fucking head by eyeballs, aren't I? Is that the... I'm pretty sure this is the only key I need as well.
Here comes Flame Boy.
I'm pretty sure it's the only goddamn key I need. Eyeballs. Eyeballs. You know, if I can just get in this room and get all of them in line of sight, I should be able to do it. Close, but no cigar. Oh my good grief. Do I have the right key? No! 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 No, 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 no! 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 No, 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 no! No! Never again! Never again am I touching this episode. Ever! Ever again! Those bridges have been burnt. They might as well not exist. Erase them from memory. Piece of shit. Eyeball. Always an eyeball. They do too much puking. They really do. This is... I need to do this. So I can have my goddamn lunch. My goddamn dinner. Where is it? Where's the exit?
What the fuck?
Exactly! Where's the... I just remembered something. No! I'm done! 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 Done, 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 done. Done, done, don't care. Done. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. You goddamn ridiculous. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. I hope I haven't made your ears bleed. I hope I'm not causing people next door or in this very house to worry for my mental sanity. But sometimes this is what has to be done for me to get through a goddamn mod like REKKR. Ha! I've got one more of these in the fridge, by the way. I got one more of these in the fridge. And I'm going to enjoy it. I am going to enjoy it. It's going to be the tastiest beer I've ever had. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Mmm. So I'm gonna have to do episode 2 next time, right? There's 2 more episodes to REKKR. There is 2 more episodes. Two more episodes. I'm never playing episode 1 ever again, by the way. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. I got wrecked by REKKR. I wrecked REKKR. I beat REKKR. I wrecked REKKR on Ultra Violence. At least episode 1. I am... Is it the REKKR or am I the REKKE? Who wrecks the REKKRs? These are all questions. These are definitely questions, of which I have no answers. How about a Patreon goal? I've got Patreon goals. I've got mods I'm willing to play. For ridiculous sums of money. You can go look at my Patreon if you want to help me out. Spread the word. Because I ain't playing them until someone gives me money. It sounds callous. But after playing this, can you blame me? If you think that is the reaction I had to REKKR Episode 1, getting through it in one sitting, how do you reckon I feel about the mods that I've got on the Patreon shit list? The things that I will play. Actually, no, it's not even the Patreon shit list anymore. It's not the Patreon shit list. I'm keeping Patreon free of that shit. That's not on them. It's subs. It is subs. Pure and simple. That's why I'm trying to make it look more attractive. Because clearly, there's not enough... Clearly, there is not enough incentive for people to subscribe on Twitch for me to play mods that I hate. Because if I hit 100, this thing right here, you see where that says that number? That number that isn't 100? If that hits that number, I play Psychophobia. That's what that's for, by the way. It's listed underneath the video. I'm not doing it. I did have that on Patreon. Then I thought it was a dick move. I'd rather try and use it to grow my Twitch channel. And now I'm giving you the ability to spam audio clips. So there you go. Spread the word. Spread the word. Icarus willing to subject himself to significant mental trauma for the sake of entertainment. And money. Brutal REKKR whenever someone makes it. Because at least then I'll have weaponry that matches up to the challenge. Because the weaponry of REKKR is... That's my phrase, by the way, for it. That's how I will describe it. No, wait, that wasn't the right pitch. I need to go higher. Needed to go higher. Anyway. This has been Mr. Icarus. Stay tuned over on the YouTube channel. Link is below this video if you're watching on Twitch on a TV. I don't know if it shows up on mobile device. I don't know how that works. If you're watching it not on TV. If you're watching it on PC, I got my YouTube channel. You probably already know. Most of you already know. Anyway, this has been Mr. Icarus. I'm going to have a weekend where I'm mildly inebriated. I will not be here next Friday because I'm going to be in Berlin. I wish you all the best. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. This has been Mr. Icarus. Thank you very much for watching. Icarus out.
What the fuck?
Timing.